Good morning, winners. This is Sasha Fearless here, letting you know that you are absolutely beautiful and you are good enough to accomplish anything that you want in life. The hair that I'm using today is the Vivica A.Fox Kanekalon hair in the colors 1B and FS1B 132. I will be using 7 packs. The full length of the hair is pretty long, so it gives you a lot of options. To do the front of the hair, I'm going to cut the hair past the rubber band. So when I cut it, there's only going to be a small piece in one of my hand and a longer piece in the other hand. The reason I do this is to make sure that the hair in the front has length and it has weight, it has bulk to it, because I'm not tapering the hair. I'm not going to thin out the ends because if I do that, the ends won't look as full and voluminous. For the back lower portion of the head, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to cut directly onto the rubber band. The reason I do this is because I want the back to be the same length as the front. If I cut the hairs that's meant for the back the same way as I did in the front, that would make the hair longer in the back. So cutting it shorter in the back and longer in the front just saves time and energy. To begin, I'm parting the hair into 3 sections. I'm parting from ear to ear. And I'm doing the same thing again. It's from ear to ear, only it's more lower on the head. In the beginning, I cut some hair in half. That hair that I cut in half is going to be used on the very last section on the bottom and on some of the pieces on the middle section. But I will not bring that hair that I cut in half to the very top of the middle section. As I'm braiding, I'm checking to see where I want the hair to naturally fall. Whenever I do a bob style of any sort, I like to start on the side of the head instead of the back. And the reason why I do this is because I want to make sure I get the length like right away that I want. You have the option to burn the ends of the braids if you want, but for this install, I'm using rubber bands in the ends.
So, Sash, why are you using rubber bands and you're not burning the ends like most people do?
Well, my client was in a hurry and she had to go somewhere, so I figured this would be faster for her to get in and get out.
Yeah, or maybe the reason why you didn't burn her ends is because you're too damn lazy.
Wait, what? Excuse me?
You're excused. But girl, like, just admit it. You lazy. You too lazy to burn the ends. Just tell the people the truth why you ain't burn her ends. Because I know you lying.
I'm not doing this right now. I am not doing this with you right now.
Yo, never tell you once and once only. You better lower your voice because it can turn from 0 to hero like that. Alright?
Wait, no. Like, I'm telling the truth, you guys. I swear, I did not burn her ends because it takes a long time and she has to go to work, okay? That is the truth.
Turkey, like, you need to pop her shit, baby, and I'm crying right now, and this is not cool. I'm just telling the truth, like, I don't, like, she's doing shortcuts, like, she's not telling the truth, she lying, Twerkeisha, she lying.
What I do is I put the rubber bands on the ends and I make sure that they're either the same length or close to being the same length. Then I do a bunch of braids, then cut them all at once instead of cutting them one by one because this saves plenty of time. Do you guys notice the hair that's hanging in the back? I pre-section all the hair because that speeds up time. And another thing that speeds up this process is to pre-section 2 or more sections on your own head or on your client's head prior to braiding. As I mentioned before, you guys, for the back, I'm going to use the hair that I cut in half. And I'm going to use one of the hairs from the front as a reference point to know where to stop the hair in the back. This part is so important just to maintain length around the whole head. At this point, you guys, I'm still using the pieces that I cut in half. In the end, you're going to see how beautifully all the hairs just fall into place. From time to time, I'm just cleaning up the stray hairs and clipping the rubber bands at the ends. But right here, what I'm doing is checking for balance. From time to time, I'm just checking for balance to make sure that things are even. Again, as I'm working on the front, I'm checking for balance. This is so important, you guys, so important, because you don't want a lopsided bob unless you're going for that asymmetrical look. As I work on the top of the head, instead of having the hair fall on the side or towards the back, I'm having it fall forward because it's going to give her a nice, cute little side bang that adds luster and flair to this hairstyle.